So now it's time for us to create our very first topic in Flipgrid. Super easy, super simple. Let's get to it. So let's click Get Started. So once we click Get Started, I'm going to move my screen here. You come to a screen page where it says Create a Topic. Topics are where students are going to record their videos, and you can share that with your classroom and help them be able to interact with your class and flip it so that they can do this while they're on the road. Because the beauty of Flipgrid is that they can do it from their personal smartphone, whether it's Android, iPhone, or even the computer. So, to get started, we've got to create a topic. So we're going to come up with a title. And our title for this is, how are we going to flip our classroom? And so we're going to flip our classroom. And to flip our classroom, we're going to need to do a few things. We're going to need to have some prompts so that we can help the students understand what they need to do. So first, we need to say, well, how can we say this? We could say a few things that might interact the class. We could ask a question. We could make a statement. We could even insert a video, but we'll get to that here very shortly. So as you can see here, we've got a few things that we've added. What is a flipped classroom? How can we utilize Flipgrid to flip our classroom? And then finally, we added in a quote, flip a coin. When it's in the air, you'll know which side you're hoping for, by Arnold Rothstein. Now, I want to make sure that this quote is more visual for our students. So I'm going to highlight it, I'm going to bold it, and heck, I'm going to even italicize it. So now I want to make sure that my students have enough time to record their video. So I'm going to click down here in the recording time, and I'm going to move it from 1 minute and 30 seconds to give them an extra minute to record for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, I want to add some type of visual icon that was going to capture the students' attention. I want to make sure that they're going to see this and that they're going to go, wow, we can do this video, we can do this, let's discuss this, let's have some interaction, because I want to have a passion for teaching and I want to flip my classroom. So let's go ahead and pick a quick media resource that we can put in as our topic focus so the students see this, and this is going to be the first thing they see. So I've chosen a GIF to add into my class, and so I want to make sure it's really visual. So let's go ahead and do something like flip and add in flip. Well, flip doesn't have anything, so let's go ahead and try something like penguin. And so here's a penguin, and we're going to see if maybe we can see something like a penguin doing a flip. Maybe something, oh, there he is. There's a penguin doing a belly flop. That'll work. So let's go ahead and click that. And there he goes off into, and then we're flipping the classroom. So now we want to make sure that the students can join this. Is this a private group or is this a public group? Well, if it's a private group, then we can click private. If it's a public group, we'll click public. A public group means that anybody can see it, but a private group means that only you're going to be able to see it with the students that you have allowed to join your class. Now, the students are going to join using the Microsoft or the Google School email. Now, you want to make sure that you keep that guest password off because it makes things more difficult for the students. So, we're going to make sure that our students who are going to join, we do something with at their school email or at their Gmail, and they have that ability to get into our class. Now, if you want to make sure it's public, you don't have any worries about sharing stuff, that's perfectly fine. And then we're going to create our topics. Now, we can also save our changes for our default settings for future classes. So let's go ahead and create our topic. So now that we have tried to create our topic, it says there's an issue in saving this topic. Let's find out what that issue is. Let's find where our issue might be. Oh, we've still got to add our school email. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show mine, Barton CCC, and we've now changed it. So we're going to do cougar.bartoncccc.edu, and we're going to create a topic. And now we've got it created. And now you've got a flip code that you can copy and send out in an email to all of your students so that they can access their Flipgrid. Then we're going to move into the next part where we're going to learn how we can utilize Flipgrid more efficiently in our flipped classroom.